Ah, ah. Hi guys, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and today sponsored by Top of the World Kids. My life is truly beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. It's so beautiful to be with the kids all the time. I'm one of those very lucky people, blessed people. I feel today is 4th of February, 5th of February, and I'm starting with the 6 year olds onwards to 12 years old. From 8th of February, we'll have make or break age from age of 12 to 17. And then by the end of the month, 25, 26, 27 of February, I'll be having CEO of life for 18 plus onwards. So from 6 years to 60 years is what I'm going to touch lives in this month of February. And inshallah, it should be every year in every February from 6 years to 60 years, hundreds of them. Being with the college boys and girls, my youth keeps blossoming, blooming. Being with those 35 years, 45 years, 60 years olds, my adulthood keeps becoming more and more matured. And being with children, become like a child one more time. In fact, just 2 or 3 times these people rehearsed and started the entire introduction for today's 9 minutes motivation and just got it like that. Somehow I find out this in children, there is so much of adulthood. But what is going to be a little more tragic to know in the future is as these children will grow up, will they lose their childlike qualities in trying to become adult or by becoming adult? I somehow feel the most amazing growth if anybody can have is not your educational qualification, not your degrees, PhDs, but if you can hold on to your child in you, even if you grow adult, whether you are 16 years or 18 years or 60 years tomorrow, the child in you should always be alive. And these are the ways I keep my child in me all the time alive, active. Not only this one day, but I think all the days. One of the biggest pride I carry about myself is not for my achievements, my successes, or the beautiful world that I have built, or the relationship I have in my life and had in my life. But the most amazing pride I carry about myself is I still hold the child in me very alive. There are two things to know. It's beautiful to be childlike. It's horrible to be childish. These little ones do some childish things, it suits them. No, Deepak uncle, I am not going to come. I am feeling tired. I understand. Children will do childishness. I also seen when I bring adults also to the mountains or lakes and waterfalls. Even they tell. I have seen 30 years old, 40 years old. Oh no, Deepak sir, I cannot come. Deepak, I don't push me, don't push me. You are grown up and you're still childish. And there are these children who there is little adulthood in them also. So it's beautiful to be childlike, but not childish. In all the growth in terms of age, in terms of maturity, in terms of adulthood, you get if you can truly hold on to the child in you, that innocence, that curiosity, that inquisitiveness, that naughtiness, that feeling of treating everything and everybody equal, then I think you're a truly educated human being. Otherwise, I think in the name of adulthood, you actually got adulterated. It's very beautiful because for them, doesn't matter it is temple or church or mosque or that gurudwara. For them, they see God in everything. For them, it is God's place. Grown-up adults, you ask, they will say, this is for Muslims, this is for Hindus, this is for Sikhs, this is for Christians. How tragic, right? For children, if you ask, they all say, these are all temples or this is all God's places. whether it is church or mosque or whatever you ask them, places of God. ये भगवान का घर है. You ask any adult and they will say, ये तो church है, Christians के लिए है. This is mosque is for Muslims. It is temple, it is for Hindus. Discriminated. I think you got contaminated. And there is no school in this world which can tell you to stay and be a child or childlike even when you grow into adulthood. In the name of mastering the chantings and the mantras and the tantras and the scriptures and religious practices, we have memorized the books, scriptures, but we have lost the child in us. I think the very purpose of your spiritual growth has been failed. If with growing spirituality, the child in you keeps becoming more and more childlike, I think your spiritual evolution is on a true path. Otherwise, you are going on the wrong path. Spirituality is not about being seriousness. It's all about being sincere. If you ask me, I will tell you this is, I don't think if anybody would have ever or anybody ever will understand the true meaning of spirituality. I will give one more meaning. You have so many meanings of spirituality. I'll tell you who's a spiritually evolved person. This is how the journey of life is. From the child, we become adult. And the adult has to one more time become childlike. And when the adult will become a childlike, I think you have actually become spiritually enlightened person. Otherwise, you are just doing some rituals and some practices and some processes and some kriyas to keep something happy or something gives you little solace. That's it. The day you'll be able to laugh like a child, dance like a child, walk like a child, play like a child, without any inhibitions, without any discrimination, that is where you can truly say you're spiritually evolved. Otherwise, in my eyes, you're still spiritually illiterate. So please drop the childishness. It suits children. It's okay. Not adults. It may not be the action, but it may be nagging which you do. They are asking me, sir, when will I get the breakfast? Sir, when will I get the breakfast? Sir, when will I get the breakfast? It suits them. If you also behave like that with somebody, when will you? When will you? Why? You're still a child. Be childlike, not childish. And it's possible because for me, that's spiritual growth. For me, that's evolution. For me, that's human being. For me, that's maturity. For me, that's adulthood. For me, that's actual living. Being an adult and still childlike than to be childish. Somebody just now farted here. It suits them because children fart, they enjoy. Adults fart, they feel embarrassed and they feel gaya. Self-image is gone crushed and this guy is smiling there, looking at all of us and say, hey, did you smell it? So I think it's beautiful to be childlike, not childish. So grow into a adult child or childlike adult or adult childhood. I don't know what you want to say it, but be a childlike, not childish. With this belief, let's start this beautiful day here with Top of the Kill Kids, saying hi to all of you. Guys, give them a nice rocking. I am, I believe I can. The guys go, set, and go! You may be up